Hello everyone, yeah, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Treasures Dynasty. There's a YouTube channel where we talk about most things talkables, but actually I'm into relationships, families, marriages, trying to see how we can make it work and help ourselves collectively. So what are we looking at today is how to maintain that value and respect in your relationship. How to maintain the value and respect in your relationship. I understand that some of us watching this video right now, you might be in one relationship or the other. Either you are engaged, you are married. This video is for you. This video is for you. I'd like you to listen attentively and watch to the end, because there are little mistakes we do in course of our relationship. There are little mistakes we allow to happen unknowingly to us. It's actually doing more harm than good. Sometimes we think that when you keep on doing this thing this particular way, it's strengthening the relationship between you and the person. It's making the bond stronger, not knowing that it's actually weakening the whole thing, especially when you are in a relationship. So what are the things? One, what we are going to be looking at today, how you can solidify that's your value, that first value he had for you, the respect, how to solidify it, to make it last, to keep it, and also each time he turns and look at you, he will know you're a woman of what. That is just it. How to maintain that what in the relationship. Meeting the person for the first time, sometimes you look at the person and you be like, can I spend my time with this person? And along the line you begin to understand that yes, I think this person is worth spending time with. This person is worth living a lifetime with. And this person is worth having kids with. He can be a great father. He can be a great mother. He can also be a great companion. And there's a little mistake we make as women. And at the long run, in your relationship, you begin to see that you lose value. And sometimes you look at it and you're telling yourself, I thought this thing was actually, no, it's not actually working. Yes. What are those things? Calling at intervals, excessive calling, checking up on your partner. It's a no for me. It's a no. I repeat, it's a no. Try as much as possible to limit the number of times you call your partner in a day. Try as much as possible, you limit it. Sometimes as individuals, you might feel that it's necessary. What's that? Okay. You might feel that it's necessary, as in, let me check up on him. Let me know what he's doing. Let me know if he has eaten. So that it's good. But do you know men need space? Do you know they need space? Especially the ones that know what they are doing. Do you know they need space? Yes, they do. Most men don't need you bugging them at all times, because continually doing it actually depreciates you. It lessens your value. If you check critically where you look at yourself, there's this adage that they say respect is reciprocal. It goes a long way. I see beyond that adage. The level of high esteem you place to yourself, likewise someone else will give to you out there. You can imagine yourself walking down the street every morning, a particular street, and when you pass, you see a woman sitting outside, and you greet her and say, good morning, auntie, good morning. And it will get to a day you greet, and she will not answer you. Yes, try it. It will get to a day you will greet and she will not answer you. Humans are actually programmed that way. But sometimes you see the lady sitting out there, you pass, you greet. Some days you don't greet her, you just move your way. One day she'll be forced to say, my daughter, you passed today, yes. She will want to reciprocate it. Likewise, relationships. Sometimes you just let the person be, especially that person you're in a relationship with. I do tell young ladies, get something doing. Get something doing. The aspect whereby you just stay, you are not doing anything. There is basically nothing you can say, okay, this is what I'm doing. I have a handwork or whatever. Because if you are busy, you will not be calling. If you are busy, you will not be calling at every 1 hour to check, have you eaten? Have you done this? Those are childish kind of attitude. It doesn't increase your value. It brings it down. You can imagine when he calls you. He waits and he don't call, and he calls you and you say, hello sweetheart, how are you? They say, I'm fine. Oh, sorry, I wanted calling you. I was about calling you now, but I've been busy. My work today is hectic. Actually, I was able to achieve this. I was able to achieve that within some certain time I did. He will see you as a productive person. Wake up. Wake up. It is beyond have you eaten these days. It is beyond where are you. It is beyond who are you with or who are not you or who you are not with. It's beyond that. These days, men go all out for intellectuals, ladies that have vision, ladies that think critically, that can be able to sit down and hold an intellectual conversation. Sometimes you just maybe you sit down somewhere and like, why is this guy acting like this? Yes, you've sold yourself. You excessively sold yourself. It's not as if maybe it's bad to fall in love or whatever. It's not. But there's how you manage it. There's how you manage it. There's how you manage that pressure that comes with, I love this person. I love this person. There's how you manage it. If you don't manage it properly, believe me honestly, you will not like the outcome. Because that love will not be reciprocated. Most times, it will not. It takes only few men to see a genuine love and go for it. That's the reason why I'll still be making video, I think after this time, possibly, to make you know why you should go for someone that loves you and not the person you love. I'm telling you. Because some ladies will be like, I don't like him. You don't have to like him. What's important is the height of value he has for you and also people outside. Because the way he treats that person, the way he treats this other person, when that relationship begins to wear out, that is the same way he will treat you. If he values people outside, he values this person, so that person outside, his mother, his father, his siblings, his elder ones, he listens to people. When that love begins to wear, he will also treat you same. Let me don't deviate. Let me still come back to what I'm talking about. Please, try as much as possible, especially for those in relationship. Manage that time you put across to call. That's your calling time, checking up. It's not bad, but try and limit it. Don't allow that hormone in your system that is pushing you. Call. Oh. The second aspect I want to discuss on how to retain that value is manage your demand. Manage your demand. There are things you request for. While in a relationship, there are things you request for. There are things you ask, there are things you don't ask. I do tell people, I say likes attract. Likes attract. There are some certain stage you will see yourself in life and you will tell yourself, this is the level I want to attain in life. And you begin to work towards it. You begin to work towards it. You begin to work towards it with all zeal and with all seriousness. You grow in it. Whether there's somebody by you, whether there's nobody by you, whether you have a support or you don't have a support. I think the other day in my office I was asking them, I said, come, have you seen anybody that have gone to school and the person said, okay, I want to enroll, I want to study this, and they tell you, no, this course is for me? Have you seen? You're all given the same opportunities. So, I understand that women are wired in a way that we just have to ask. Because basically men has to provide too. But with the current situation and life we find ourselves now, you don't, even if you have to ask not for everything. Sometimes height your game. Sometimes play on top. You are making a call, your credit goes off, you recharge your line and you call back. So why making it seem as if you are always at the beggarly side of it? My airtime has exhausted, please recharge for me. So if it doesn't recharge for you, you can't make your calls. If he's not there, won't you make your calls? It's absurd. It's not. These things makes the man look at you sometimes, and before you know, he will begin to give you some certain conditions. Yes. He will begin to give you some certain conditions. Okay, you have to do this, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do that. But when he understands that basically 60 to 70% he's not in charge of your life, he flows with the trend, he respects you. And you also respect him too. He looks at you and says, this woman is worth it. She's a helpmate indeed. But if from the beginning you pose yourself as a liability and you just say that, there are some certain needs you have and you go for it. Possibly you want to pay for an apartment, you want to do something huge, you want to set up a business. You can say, okay, please, I've been able to get 70% of this money. Can you assist me with 30%? He will look at you, what? So this girl is. But whenever you keep yourself as, please, I want, each time he sees you, his heart skip. Each time he sees your calls, his heart skip. You should keep him at that worry end sometimes, where he worries and begin to ask, don't this girl have a need? Don't she have something she wants? Or is she not really hungry to get to have a taste of my expenses or whatever? You should keep him at that end sometimes, to think about it, to reason it. Not always you want this, you want this, you want this. When you set standard for yourself in your relationship, you will live to enjoy it. When you set standard for yourself, because as women, we make the standard. The man treats you the way you present yourself. That is it. Check yourself very well. From the onset, from the very first day he met you. If you are married, check yourself. If you are single, check yourself. He treats you the way you present yourself. Because if from the beginning of the relationship you set your standard, you made it very clear, not verbally, but with your actions, this is who I am, this is what I stand for, he values you and he goes for it, and you maintain it, you will not have issues. Even if little issues are forthcoming, it will be managed very well, properly. So to be managed properly. So basically, as girls, as ladies, as women, we should try as much as possible to build that hedge of value around ourselves. We should try to build that hedge of value around ourselves. And by so doing, most of us, the sky will not be our limit. We'll exceed the sky and we'll fly beyond it. Don't always see yourself to be that weaker vessel. Yes, the Bible said it. But if I look at it, say if he can do it, I can do it better. Why should I always rely on him for my needs? Why can't I manage the little I have and get support? Not always want to live a life of competition whereby it makes to keep on demanding. I don't want this video to be too lengthy, but I'll just keep it down here with those two things I've said. Don't forget the first one I said, limit the cause. Limit the cause, limit the demand. Engage yourself with reasonable things. Work, be occupied. Let your partner knows that you have value, you have something to offer. And by so doing, your respect, your value will be intact. Thank you very much for listening to the end of this video. Please don't go without liking this video. Subscribe to this channel. More valued content will be coming like this. And I will all be happy that you are here. Be part of this little beginning. Thank you. Bye.